Hey everyone. So I'm sitting here in my kids' treehouse that we scrapped together with the different kinds of woods that we found around the yard, and I'm just hanging out here for a couple of reasons. One, because I want to enjoy something that we've built together, but also because I've been reflecting on my own priorities in the last little while and how I've made some good choices about spending more time with my family, particularly in this time when the kids are out of school and we're forced to be home as a family and have a real opportunity to teach them to persevere in different things and to work hard and to do different things and to build things and to recycle out of some old scrap stuff and to make something cool and fun to be with and to have and enjoy together. I'm also reflecting on the ways that sometimes my priorities get a little bit skewed, and I'm seeing in this pandemic that our priorities seem to be revealing themselves in certain ways. For some people, they're not always all that healthy or good priorities. For some, it seems as though their health is the most important thing and they're willing to sacrifice anything in order to ensure that they remain healthy. For other people, it seems as though their freedoms are the most important thing and they're willing to sacrifice anything, including other people's health and other people's happiness, in order to ensure that they maintain and keep their own freedoms and ability to basically do whatever they want, regardless of the consequences to others. And I'm seeing all kinds of things happening in different places that is revealing some of these really weird priorities in our lives. And it forced me to recognize that as a pastor especially, but even just as a Christian, my first priority is to be a servant of Jesus, to put him first in my life, and that the first thing that I should be doing is living and speaking in such a way that other people can receive and can hear the good news that Jesus has died and has risen, and that has brought a whole new creation to being here in this world right now, and that one day he will be coming back to set everything right. And in this time of pandemic, when there's a lot of anxiety, when there's a lot of fear, and even when there's a lot of distrust and a lot of criticizing of the ways that others are interacting with this pandemic and with the shutdown and with all of the other things that are going on, I urge you, particularly if you are a Jesus follower, to figure out what he would have you do, and to do that first, to think through all of the ways that you can engage with this world, and to remember that your first priority, our first priority as Christians, should be in service to him, to love God first and to love our neighbors as ourselves. And that's hard to know what that looks like here in this world, but it means that some of these other things that maybe we've been putting as first priorities in our lives should be reconsidered. And maybe we should put other things first. So if you found out ways that you've either found good priorities during this time, or maybe it's revealed some negative priorities in your life this time frame, well, why don't you put those down in the comments and we'll discuss together and figure out some of the ways in which God might be calling us as individuals into a new way of being. And if you want to be alerted to new videos that are coming out here on YouTube for us through this channel, just hit the subscribe button and maybe even hit the little bell, and you'll get an email every time there's a new video that comes out. Because we're doing these things to try to be together, to strengthen and encourage one another in this time frame. And so I hope that you are well, that you are healthy, and that you are learning now in this time how to put Jesus first.